ain't get into it on the deck with them over there. None of that shit, bro. Don't let nobody tell y'all none of that. My auntie is a lieutenant. Auntie been there for 26 years in Cook County Jail, bro. Auntie done been a lieutenant. She done been a lieutenant all around there. Sergeant all around them decks. So the Fyndee boy is in PC. You know what I'm saying? He got charged with molestation of 2 kids under the age of 13, under the age.
Alright, yo, Trenches News is a guy from Chicago. He says that his aunt has been a lieutenant in Cook County for 26 years. I don't know. I'm going to believe him. And, you know, he's got a strong following in Chicago. So, look, man, here's the reality of the situation. Fyndee boy, apparently, I guess he knows because his aunt has been a lieutenant for 26 years. He checked in. Checked in means to leave the general population and go into protective custody. Now, usually guys check in for a variety of reasons. They're scared. They can't be around other people because they're marked. They owe money. Things like that. Or, you know, they snitched. And like he said, you can resist protective custody. They can't sometimes... I mean, they'll give you to sign what they call a bad man's waiver, right? And, you know, you'll sign that. And it'll absolve the facility in case you get hurt in general population because you signed a waiver saying that you're not going to hold the jail liable or the prison liable for putting you in GP. They tried to intervene and help you, but you're rejecting their help. So you can go and you can stay in general population, but it's not wise if you've got those kind of charges. First of all, chomos are the most hunted the hunted group in prison and or jail. That's one of the worst titles you can have when you're in jail or prison. You basically can't live with anybody else who's general population. You have to be in PC for the rest of your life, sometimes solitary confinement. Some guys, their charges are so big and so rampant, you know, so big, and the stories are rampant on the yard that they'll never be safe on the yard, so they can't even be in regular PC. They've got to be in solitary confinement to protect them. At the end of the day, the prison has to protect you. So if Fyndee boy were to get assaulted or attacked, the prison would intervene and probably put him in solitary confinement. But for now, he's in PC, and that basically means that's the end of your street career. If you learned anything from any of these OGs who came home from long bids and started YouTube channels talking about their prison experiences, it's this: if you check in, that's the end of your gangster career. And he's basically marketing himself as a gangster rapper. And once you check in, you can't be a gangster anymore, and that's just how it is according to all the standards and rules agreed upon by all the different criminal organizations. They made that rule. You check in, you're no good. You understand? So yeah, man, it's sad to see that somebody's going through such a tragic, such a controversial thing that's destroying their reputation. But at the same time, you know, child abuse, man, that's one of the nastiest things in the world. And if he's convicted, he'll never be safe. He'll never be safe in prison because he'll always be a target, because chomos are always targets. It's basically considered disrespectful for a chomo to be in general population. Gangs feel disrespected by a chomo feeling like they could even take the chance of being in general pop. So they'll kill him. You know, they're targeted for death. I mean, I've got a few videos on my channel about guys who've killed chomos. One story in particular was a guy who only had a few years left, but he couldn't stand chomos so much that he killed one of them and got life. And he's glad that he got life, and he's proud of it. And yeah, man, you know, Fyndee boy is going to be fighting for the rest of his life, man. He's going to be targeted for the rest of his life. I he's alleged to have messed with 2 little kids. And like I said, man, the black guys in the jails and prisons, the white guys in the jails and prisons, the Latino guys, Asian guys, Native American, everybody dislikes chomos. And it's within everybody's bylaws to eliminate and hurt chomos. And like I said, he's innocent until he's proven guilty. But one thing about those kind of charges, man, just being alleged that you've done it is enough to ruin everything that you got going on. And like I said, as far as him being a gangster rapper, I hope he understands that that's over for him. You know, you get kicked out of the gang if you check in. Checking in is considered it's basically the end of your prison career, jail career, street career. When guys are in prison, the actions that they, you know, do or not do can stain them for the rest of their lives. You know, guys go into prison with a good reputation on the streets. They're in good standing, but once something happens in prison, one little event, it can take their stripes. You know what I mean? It can take their stripes. And I really want to find this clip with Big Herc about snitching. Hold on real quick, man. But this guy was saying that you got these guys, they put in all this work. They put in all this work and they end up snitching, you know, and it's crazy. I can't find it. But anyway, man, yeah, man, it's like I said, man, if he's convicted of this, man, that's going to be crazy. Peace.